about the Gators going black for 2023. They're going to do the black jerseys. It got me thinking of all the great and worst Florida jerseys of all time. So
Sure.
I was like, Steve, why don't we talk about it? Let's get into it, and let's vote what we have for our best. I'm going to pull up the little runner, and then you can take it from there.
Well, I mean, are we starting with the favorites or the worst, or what do we do here? I don't even like. It's going to be difficult for me to find a favorite. However, in order to not be a complete downer on this whole thing, look, I grew up watching the Florida Georgia game. Obviously, I wasn't a fan of either team. However, Emmitt Smith was one of my favorite Florida football players, and back then he wore number 22. They wore orange jerseys with the blue pants, and obviously they had the orange helmet. And I remember him and Stacy Abrams, something like that was his backup. So, but they wore the orange and blue jersey and pants combo quite a bit back then. I remember seeing them, watching them live, going to the stadium with my uncle, and watching the Florida Georgia game, and that was just the color combo that I remember kind of growing up and seeing Florida on TV. So that'd have to be my favorite for Florida.
Okay. So this was a tough one for me. I'm gonna just say this. So the blue jersey, I like blue jerseys with the white pants, and then it's got to be the helmet you guys see right here. This one right here.
They can probably guess it, but the taglines that cover him. Other side. You'd be a horrible weatherman.
Yeah, this is by far my. So this is actually a combination of my favorite, this was my favorite, but I like the fact that it's both. I love the ones that were white with the red, white, and blue. Those were incredible. Honestly, those could be up there, but I love the old-fashioned F. To me, it gets me riled up. So it's definitely my number one. And then for least favorite, Steve and I finally agree on something here. I know there's a few Gator fans that love these things. Dave Freshie loved it. I couldn't stand it. Was the reptile ones. Those were horrendous. Horrendous.
We looked it up earlier today, just kind of talking about it, just spitballing a little bit here on what our thoughts were. And you and I both threw it out there. It was, I want to say it was Felipe Franks that was the quarterback that
yes.
I remember standing out. But I mean, they dressed like actual alligators.
It was stupid.
And then the helmet was like the gator, the chomping gator on
the
one
helmet
side.
The helmet was okay. It was the number which threw me off. They had the gator.
The other side.
They had the gator and a number. I was like, "What are we, Bama?" Like I hate. It was horrible. It was horribly put together. It just didn't. The colors were awful. Like it was bad. I didn't like it at all. But some of their old ones here. I'm going to show a little quick picture. I'm going to share my screen here. So some of these are like the classic ones. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So this was going to be my favorite. That one to me is just a classic look. I love any throwback. So I love this one here, right, with the old style F.
Version. Yep.
I love the jersey. I love the jersey too, kind of with the shoulder pads, the orange stripe there. There it is again, just a little bit cleaner. This one I love too. I love the white helmet, all right? I just love it with a little bit of accent of the blue and the green. Again, that's the same jersey, just a different helmet. This one's cool too. I like this one a lot too. Like anything throwback, honestly, I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah, the shoulder stripes definitely kind of makes it feel retro.
Yes.
With
the white, all white, I'm not a fan, right? We need some color. This to me is like the bread and butter unis. I'm not a huge fan of the all orange. I love orange, but I'm not a huge fan of the all orange. Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. I mean, that's obviously just the classic. That's clean there too. That one's not horrible.
Yeah, the all orange.
That's what you love. That's what you love.
That's it right there. If that's that, and then whenever you guys played in the Sugar Bowl against Louisville with the blue and the orange, those two combos are just